This is CBS.
Now you can get a 2-year lease on an Accord LX sedan for $239 a month with just $1,000 down. See your nearest dealer. He'll have all the facts.
Visit your local Mid-Florida Honda dealer today.
Pilot to Bombardier. Turning to final, 15 seconds to target. Okay, you are flying the bomb.
New Bombay and Wet n Wild. It's megatons of fun.
I shoot attacks, I'd call that one a hit.
Why they chose suicide in Waco tonight on 6 News.
Here you go again. Heading for an upset. When eating and drinking on the run gets to your stomach, you want a medicine that works on your stomach itself. Pepto-Bismol tablets. As it coats, Pepto delivers powerful medicine directly to your stomach, right where you hurt. Pepto-Bismol. The one that coats is the only one you need.
You may start noticing that your favorite Italian restaurant is a little easier to get into. Introducing Uncle Ben's Country and Recipes Pasta and Sauce Dishes. 6 delicious pasta dishes made with 100% natural ingredients. Just like you'd expect from Uncle Ben's.
Mom, why couldn't they have stuck with rice?
Ma non lo so, ma gli affari vanno male, guarda, I cavoli sono...
Take a good look around this waiting room. This time of the year, there are a lot of sinus problems, not just colds. It can happen when the seasons change. But this helps me. Advil Cold and Sinus. It's tough on colds, like Advil is on pain. And does it do a number on sinus pressure and pain? Sinus?
Yeah.
What a surprise.
Advil Cold and Sinus. Advanced formula for the cold and sinus season.
If I even look at a sink full of dishes, my hands go crazy. But now there's Palmolive Sensitive Skin for dishes. It's free of alcohol and the harshest irritants. It's even dermatologist tested. Palmolive Sensitive Skin. It's dishwashing made less irritating.
Let's make good seasons. It's so much better when you make it fresh.
I'll say.
Good seasons. You make it fresh, you make it best.
Bored stiff by being fed a McBorrisburger, Bullwinkle is abducted.
Squirrel pay big ransom to get him back.
What we want is what we get.
But Rocky overheard the entire plot.
Those two again.
Swiftly, Rocky flies to Taco Bell, home of the original Taco Supreme and the humongous Big Beef Taco. The huge crunch awakens Bullwinkle, who cleverly escapes.
I love it when he calls me clever. Steve by the bell.
Crispy or crunchy? Crispy or crunchy?
What's going on?
I don't know which tastes better, the Scram Chex or this Mini Gram.
Graham Chex with crispy mini grams. Sounds delicious.
Introducing delicious new Graham Chex with crispy mini grams. Now you can have the great crunch of Chex and the great taste of grams in milk.
Which tastes better, Graham Chex or Mini Grams?
Crispy or crunchy? Crispy or crunchy?
Check out new Graham Chex.
For Murphy, will hard work beat child's play?
It's time for another one of our favorite games. Feed Mr. Fax Machine.
Murphy Brown, next.
You're traveling at high speed on an expressway when suddenly you're forced into a guardrail. What do? Craig T. Nelson and Paula Zahn host the Ultimate Driving Challenge. Friday. Saturday, when the children's father returns, Dr. Mike will face a heartbreaking reality.
I'm going to be taking you kids back to San Francisco with me.
A powerful Dr. Quinn, Saturday.
When you suffer from allergies, you desperately want the relief a doctor can give you.
the powerful relief you get from Tavist 1. And now Tavist 1 is available without a prescription. Just 1 milligram of its potent antihistamine relieves your worst allergy symptoms for 12 straight hours. Tavist 1 and Tavist D. 1 tablet, 12 hours, and now no prescription.
Some grown-up advice about breakfast.
I don't care what your friends do. Eat. What's your hurry? You're not leaving this house.
For all you adults who rush out without breakfast, why not try something new?
2 birds. Blueberry.
The delicious taste of Kellogg's Blueberry Pop-Tarts.
Blueberries are our friends.
Loaded with luscious blueberry flavor in every bite.
It's rectangular.
They weren't kidding. They're good. Kellogg's Blueberry Pop-Tarts. Real good, real fast.
Like that. Someday you'll thank me.
A fiery car crash traps a young girl in a blazing inferno.
She was pinned in. I needed help. I needed a miracle.
On Rescue 911 Tuesday.
Balance a truck on 4 teacups? Change a tire on a moving car?
I want to see how he does on the written.
Yeah, they can do it. Want a bet? An all-new special Wednesday.
Look out. Dudley Moore's teenage son is moving in with Dudley. Proof positive that father doesn't always know best. Dudley Moore stars in the new comedy, Dudley, Friday. Now, here's Murphy. She's next.
The Texas standoff ends in flames and many deaths. Join Dan Rather for Reckoning in Texas, a CBS News special report tonight following late local news. This is CBS.
There's so much to see in Ashville. Astounding natural beauty, countless works of art, magnificent architecture. And that's just in one house. Flowers of every hue, whitewater rafting, Blue Ridge Mountains. Folks come to take in all the local color, especially the greens. Asheville, North Carolina. Today and every day, the sky's the limit.
Got a big mess? Get the big roll. Sparkle Big Roll. With 50% more sheets than before, and new Sparkle 2-color prints look good just hanging around.
How a 3-day-old baby died. The story at 11.
Introducing Ford Taurus wagon and the picnic. Its smart design makes it perfect for a picnic, while its dual airbags and anti-lock brakes make it perfect for when life's something less than a picnic. Ford Taurus, America's best-selling car.
Over the years, JCPenney has kept in step with fashion while still keeping in line with your budget. Well, now there's a new twist. Store-wide savings during our 91st anniversary sale. It's our biggest sale of the year. Save on new moves for girls, JCPenney towels, Hunt Club clothing, and more. So boogie on over to the anniversary sale.
JCPenney!
Prices haven't dipped this low since the jitterbug.
Frostbite Falls is paying to watch grass grow.
Gee, Rock, isn't this fun?
No, it's boring, and I know who's behind it.
Get your McBonus burgers. Burger is so boring. Grass growing is exciting.
Luckily, Rocky had delicious Taco Bell tacos. Original, supreme, and the new Big Beef.
Here, Bullwinkle, try this.
The colossal crunch awoke the town from their boredom, and they tarred and feathered the 2 culprits.
Hey, this is AstroTurf.
Introducing Ford Taurus and the little things. The design of the Taurus pays close attention to these little things, while its dual airbags and anti-lock brakes pay close attention to these little things. Ford Taurus, America's best-selling car.
Even when a friend leaves them.
You dated Ike?
Love.
Every Tuesday we look through his telescope.
And war.
And the rest ain't none of your business.
Goes on. A special Love and War next.
Tea in the afternoon.
Tea, everyone.
Oh, why, thank you, Vendela.
Introducing Lipton Original Iced Tea. All natural, with a taste so original. You'll have to guzzle, gulp, or chug, but never sip. Lipton Original. This ain't no sippin' tea.
You put the left one in.
Why go through all this hokey pokey when there's Acuvue disposable contact lenses? Wear them about a week and throw them away. You never have to clean them. Ask about a free trial pair and always follow your doctor's instructions. Acuvue.
No woman I know lets a yeast infection stop her, but just about every woman I know cures it with Monistat 7, the fast cure more doctors recommend to get over it and get on with it. Monistat, the cure more doctors recommend.
Presenting the new Civic Del Sol from Honda. It's a sporty, open-top car with a very remarkable feature. When it's windy outside, it's not so windy inside.
My name is Trevette. I'm a Texas Ranger. I work with Cordell Walker. Sometimes he puts his foot in his mouth. But mostly he puts his foot in other people's mouths.
Chuck Norris is coming to CBS as Walker.
Texas Ranger!
Is your screen big enough? Premieres Wednesday.
Introducing the new Subaru Impreza Hill Holder. You'll find it on all of our manual transmissions. At the moment, the brake is on, so the wheel isn't moving. The brake is now being released. The new Impreza is out of gear, and the wheel still hasn't moved. It's not often a car can impress you simply by standing still. The new Subaru Impreza. It's not just another new car.
Lease a new Subaru Impreza for only $159 per month.
Hey, Lisa, my older sister. I cannot believe that you went on TV and told the whole world that I had a couple gray hairs. But I have to admit, I tried Loving Care, and you're right. It's great.
Loving Care from Clairol. No peroxide, no ammonia, no more gray.
You make me feel so young.
Promise Extra Light. Great taste. With half the saturated fat and calories of margarine.
You make me feel so young.
Promise. Get heart smart.
You know, finding the right combination for romance can be like baking a cake. You have to get the mix just right. Of course, there's oil and water, fire and ice, and love and war. Don't forget the frosting. Susan Day and Jay Thomas in Love and War, next.
He promised Armageddon, and he made it happen for more than 80 people inside the Branch Davidian compound near Waco, Texas. Tonight at 11, step by step, how it happened and why the U.S. government says it did everything it could to end this siege peacefully. We'll also talk to the grandfather of one of the few who survived. And just what does it take to brainwash a parent into putting his life and the life of his kids in the hands of a David Koresh? One former cult member tells us. And here's a strange twist from the Seminole County Humane Society. They want people to bring dogs back. See you at 11.
6 wheels, a dish on top, and a Winnebago we go. Friends since the 2nd grade. Products of Altoona, PA. That's Jack, the Butch Cassidy of the Poconos. That's me, Andy, now Mr. LA. To boldly go where no man has gone before. That's Jack's motto. I say if you can't get there by car, you have no reason being there. Well, here's to new faces and places you don't see in LA. But I still say if you got a cold old mill and a view that fits on a 12-inch screen, it doesn't get any better than this.
If you've never tried Angel Soft bath tissue, you're in for a big surprise. Angel Soft is thicker, it's cushier, it's gentler than you might imagine a bath tissue could be. Angel Soft. It's as soft as it's Angel Soft.
Elizabeth Perkins and Aaron Neville live on the NASCAR Cineo.
Dave Johnson, U.S. decathlete.
The trick is knowing what to sweat and what to let go. That's what performance is all about. That's why I like this stuff. It's got performance written all over it. Shampoo and conditioner in one. Pert Plus. It always gives me exactly what I'm after. Hair that looks great without a lot of fuss.
Pert Plus, also in dandruff control.
This Lexus LS 400 is about to shift from first to second to third and to fourth. We thought we'd take the opportunity to point this out. It would be so difficult for you to tell on your own.
I'm too sexy for my shirt. Too sexy for my shirt. So sexy it hurts.
Ultimate 2 Lip Sexy. Lips stay sexy all day.
I'm too sexy for my hat. Too sexy for my hat. What you think about that?
Lip Sexy from Ultimate 2. It's on America's most wanted lips. The Can't Live Withouts is your gift with any $15 purchase from the Ultimate 2 counter, exclusively at JCPenney.
Maggie's on a mission to be a nicer person, but is it a mission impossible?
You're going completely against your grain. You are jeopardizing your health.
Northern Exposure next.
Friday.
Have you heard this one?
I don't think so.
Haven't told her yet.
The one and only George Burns plays the Golden Palace. Then, these were Dudley Moore's dreams before his son moved in. And these are Dudley's dreams after. Get the picture? An all-new Dudley, right after the Golden Palace, Friday.
Frostbite Falls is paying to watch grass grow.
Gee, Rock, isn't this fun?
No, it's boring, and I know who's behind it.
Get your McBonus burgers.
Burger is so boring. Grass growing is exciting.
Luckily, Rocky had delicious Taco Bell tacos. Original, supreme, and the new Big Beef.
Here, Bullwinkle, try this.
The colossal crunch awoke the town from their boredom, and they tarred and feathered the two culprits.
Hey, this is AstroTurf.
A 40-year-old woman who loves a kid's cereal. Just doesn't add up.
Brave adults challenge the notion that Kellogg's Frosted Flakes are just for kids.
I face 5 alarmers, and I can't face my 5-year-old at breakfast.
Proving again that even the most courageous can't resist that sweet crunch in cold milk.
I love them, but I can't tell you why.
The secret's out. Frosted Flakes have the taste adults have grown to love. They're great.
It's where you thought they'd gone to retire, maybe to play shuffleboard, but they had other ideas. And now they're why most of your calls go to the same area code. Call AT&T now, and you could pay less for them. Spend $40 or more a month, we'll take 25% off your favorite area code, plus 15% off your other calls. Guaranteed, with no monthly fee. Call 1-800-426-4752. Real savings made simple. Just another part of the iPlan.
John Thornton went in search of the adventure of a lifetime.
I'm going to the Klondike.
What he found was a dog whose courage would save his life, and a woman whose love would steal his heart.
I'll keep the door unlocked for you, John Thornton.
Rick Schroeder and Mia Sara, a Kraft General Foods premiere movie. Jack London's classic Call of the Wild, Sunday.
It's a revolution.
It's natural-looking hair color with incredible shine. New casting tone-on-tone colorant from L'Oreal.
It doesn't just color, it brightens.
Just twist the applicolor. Simple, gentle as can be, with no ammonia. Casting lets color look natural. Brilliant. It even blends away gray.
Casting, you won't believe how it feels, how it lasts. You won't believe it till you try it.
New casting tone-on-tone colorant from L'Oreal.
Hair color with brilliance.
Now it's Red Lobster's world of lobster. Succulent rock lobster and Maine lobster. 7 great new dinners at very special prices for a limited time. Hurry to Red Lobster's world of lobster.
Dear Thompsons, I used Thompson's Water Seal waterproofer on my redwood furniture. My brother-in-law Lewis used another brand on his redwood gates. After intense rain, my furniture was like new. His gates swelled shut. Thompson's has no match. Sincerely, Lowell Salzer.
And so it seems that we have met before and laughed before and loved before,
Nelson and Bonnie Bedelia continue the search for a new life in an environmentally torn world. An incredible journey of hope. The Fire Next Time concludes Tuesday.
This is CBS.
We are in rapture. We are beside ourselves. People are so in love with the softness of Angel Soft. It's the fastest growing bath tissue in the last decade. Oh, happy day.
Got a big mess? Get the Big Roll. Sparkle Big Roll. With 50% more sheets than before. And new Sparkle 2-color prints look good just hanging around.
Today, everyone says borrow less and save more. But what about the loans I've already got? Calling banks for advice just left me confused until I called Sunbank. They had just the thing, lower rates, tax-deductible interest. Smart, huh?
All over Florida, people are making the switch to Sunbank for home equity loans. Available for a limited time with no closing costs.
You know, a bank that makes their customers feel smart must be pretty smart themselves.
Seminole County Humane Society wants its dogs back. The story at 11.
Mom, my new leotard!
Oh, what happened? It must have been when I braked for the pothole. It looked like the grape juice exploded.
And the ballet's tomorrow.
Honey, we'll get it out. But I thought it was hopeless. I just bought this Tide, so I crossed my fingers and threw it in.
Tide with Bleach Alternative for Tide cleaning and bleach-like whitening. This liquid detergent gets it this white, but Tide with Bleach Alternative gets it whiter.
And Jenny looked perfect.
If it's gotta be clean, it's gotta be Tide.
She knew that Max Factor's 2,000-calorie mascara would fatten her lashes. But then what?
The waiter's stare as she ordered dinner suggested that he was preoccupied with something. She wondered what. But when he asked her what kind of dressing she would like on her lashes, his Freudian slip told her exactly what was on his mind.
Impact. 2,000-calorie mascara fattens lashes more than 200%. Lashes that get noticed.
Impact.
Max Factor International.
Over the years, JCPenney has kept in step with fashion while still keeping in line with your budget. Well, now there's a new twist. Store-wide savings during our 91st anniversary sale. It's our biggest sale of the year. Save on new moves for girls, JCPenney towels, Hunt Club clothing, and more. So boogie on over to the anniversary sale.
JCPenney!
Prices haven't dipped this low since the jitterbug.
This is 2 croissant sandwiches for the price of 1. This is a stick.
I love this place!
Stick croissant sandwich, you can get it nowhere else. Not Wendy's, not McDonald's. Buy one, get one free. Can't beat this deal with a...
I love this place.
Senior year. For tough headaches, I took Tylenol. But sometimes it didn't get rid of all the pain. Today, I take Advil. For my tough headaches, 2 Advil work better than 2 Tylenol gel caps. I've learned what works better for me. Advil. Advanced medicine for pain.
With each new day, you find a way to be your best.
Gillette Sensor, the closest, safest, the best shave a man can get.
Gillette, the best a man can get.
A 6-year-old in her first 2-wheeler. My favorite kind of customer. But no sooner do they take off her training wheels than someone takes off with her bike. So her father calls the police, and then Citibank Visa. Well, the bike never turns up, but it turns out Citibank has a program that replaces it free. I see what Citibank does for their customers. That's why I became one.
Not just Visa, Citibank Visa.
If you depend on your truck to last, here's news you should never forget. Of all the Chevy trucks built in the last 10 years, over 98% are still going strong. That's more than Ford, more than Toyota, more than Nissan. Over the years, no other truck is that dependable, foreign or domestic. Only Chevrolet, the most dependable, longest-lasting trucks on the road.
Start noticing that your favorite Italian restaurant is a little easier to get into. Introducing Uncle Ben's Country and Recipes Pasta and Sauce Dishes. 6 delicious pasta dishes made with 1 natural ingredients, just like you'd expect from Uncle Ben's.
Mom, why couldn't they have stuck with rice?
Ma non lo so, ma gli affari vanno male, guarda i cavoli.
Introducing Gillette Aftershave Skin Conditioner, a gel that moisturizes, helps prevent dryness, promotes smoothness. For incredible comfort, new Gillette Aftershave Skin Conditioner.
If you love adventure, travel to a time when adventure was a way of life.
Run! Dr. Bike!
Children are hungry.
As temperatures soar, their search for a new life continues.
We'd like to get to Canada.
That's illegal, of course.
Craig T. Nelson and Bunny Bedelia face an incredible journey in a world that someday could be our own.
Daddy, they want to sterilize me.
The Fire Next Time concludes Tuesday.
The Lexus ES300 features a very advanced suspension system that helps it maintain excellent straight-line stability as speed increases, or even as it decreases.
In the hallway! It's the cheesiest! White cheddar man!
Not cheese and macaroni man?
I'm new. Kraft White Cheddar Cheese and Macaroni Man.
Join me for lunch, Super Son.
And eat.
Introducing Kraft Mild White Cheddar Macaroni and Cheese. With lots of mild white cheddar, it's the cheesiest too.
Thanks for lunch, Super Mom. We're off.
We?
Come, Noodle Boy.
Kraft Cheese and Macaroni, now in mild white cheddar.
Northern Exposure will be right back.
Don't blink, Sheila.
He's going to tell Eric everything.
And don't look away.
I will not let him destroy me.
Brad's onto your blackmail scheme.
The picture you're threatening Lauren with is threatening me, and I don't like being threatened.
With a scheme of his own.
I want the negative, and I want you to give it to me now.
It's your nightmare daytime this week.
You're traveling at high speed on an expressway when suddenly you're forced into a guardrail. What do? Craig T. Nelson and Paula Zahn host the Ultimate Driving Challenge. Friday.
This is CBS.
The event you're about to witness will truly amaze you. On a night Susan Tawes would never forget, she discovered amazing savings, where she found the Mazda 626 with more interior room and a better basic warranty than Altima and Accord for just $199 a month with $1,100 down during amazing savings now, where amazing value can easily happen to you. Mazda. It just feels right.
Good evening, I'm David Whitman. How did a 3-day-old baby die? Police want to know what happened to the infant found dead in a plastic bag. Now her mother has disappeared. Shepard Smith tries to track her down to get some answers tonight. Also, how could it have happened? You've seen the Texas cult go up in flames. Tonight, former cult members on how people got sucked into a death trap.
Monday, do the night thing with actress Elizabeth Perkins, Aaron Neville, and soap hunk Antonio Sabato Jr. on Arsenio.
Tonight at 11:35.
Every second of an asthma attack can feel like an eternity. That's why there's Primatene Mist. Primatene opens clogged breathing tubes fast when speed counts. Primatene Mist, fastest type asthma relief without a prescription.
Truck driver Reggie Denny after the verdict. Watch Inside Edition.
What's exciting about the business, even though we've been in it now 30 years, we're still learning every day. We've made every mistake twice at least. We're always experimenting with new shapes and new forms, but I think that's part of the learning curve. I think that's part of the lesson of life, and certainly the lesson of retail. And I think that's just the very fact that people can use their American Express card ends up creating an additional sale for the store.
American Express is welcome to Crate and Barrel. In plenty of places they pack them in.
I had worked so hard and waited so long for this day. My own class, my name on the blackboard. But what I didn't count on was a terrible headache. That's when I reached for my Tylenol.
Now more than ever, more people turn to Tylenol for powerful pain relief.
The Tylenol worked. The day was like a dream.
Extra strength Tylenol, the pain reliever hospitals use most.
You buy one double cheeseburger, get the second one for free.
I love this place.
We got 2 filet broiled double cheeseburgers for the price of one. Why would you go anywhere else? You buy one, you get one free.
I love this place.
Brave athletes challenge the notion that Kellogg's Frosted Flakes are just for kids.
I play for the Mariners, but deep down, I'm a Tiger fan.
Oh, go on. Frosted Flakes have the taste adults have grown to love. They're great.
There's a new winner in mustards. In a nationwide taste test, new Hellmann's Dijonnaise Creamy Mustard Blend beat the leading mustard by 2 to 1.
You know, when I opened up that lunchbox and I saw that my sweetheart had made that ham sandwich with delicious new Hellmann's Dijonnaise, well, I knew I was in love.
Oh, nothing beats new Hellmann's Dijonnaise.
The Texas standoff ends in flames and many deaths. Join Dan Rather for Reckoning in Texas, a CBS News special report tonight following late local news.
Don't move!
What do you do when you don't want to feel like a victim? Women are getting guns and are ready to use them. Street Stories with Ed Bradley, Thursday.
They're going to try things no one's done before.
I bet I could park the car at 60 miles an hour.
Wanna bet? Mark McEwen hosts an incredible all-new special Wednesday.
Hello, I'm David Whitman.
And I'm Michelle Muro. The 51-day standoff ends in flames and mass suicide. What happened and what went wrong?
Coming up next, we'll talk with cult survivors to get a better idea how so many people could be brainwashed into killing themselves and 24 kids.
And we will hear from the grandfather of one man who made it out alive.
6 News is next.
Bought this new Impreza. I got to level with you. I couldn't cut it as a Subaru engineer. Got to be too buttoned up. I tend to be less detail-oriented, you know? Why fold socks, huh? Luckily, whoever put the Impreza together is not like me. This thing has got 4-channel anti-lock brakes. If I built it, it would have had brakes. Very sophisticated, this Impreza. Very together. I like it. So I might wash it.
For Mother's Day, Angie's Flowers typically gets 46 orders a day using Sprint's 800 service. For the same Mother's Day, FTD typically gets 460,000 orders a day using Sprint's 800 service. I'd say that pretty much makes Sprint the perfect pick for any size business.
Good evening, everyone. I'm David Whitman.
And I'm Michelle Muro. Next on 6 News, police question a mother after finding her 3-day-old baby in a plastic bag.
But now she's missing. We'll let you know what one neighbor thinks happened.
And listen to this, a plea from the Seminole County Humane Society to bring back some of your puppies.
6 News is coming your way next.
A sister of mercy
Nuns visit dying people all the time.
is masquerading as the angel of death.
She sings to them and she kills them.
You're in a lot of trouble.
You've arrested a nun. I think you could be in trouble.
But can the law stop someone who reports to a higher authority?
Stay away from my patient sister.
Picket fences Thursday.
In the Alaskan wilderness, he found gold, love, and something even more valuable, himself. Rick Schroeder and Jack London's Call of the Wild, Sunday.
This is CBS.
Now you can get a 2-year lease on an Accord LX sedan for $239 a month with just $1,000 down. See your nearest dealer. He'll have all the facts.
Visit your local Mid-Florida Honda dealer today.
What's clear? Crystal clear.